Number 10, Nuclear War. Cause, man-made, population affected, 96%, impact on humanity, devastating, danger, very high, possibility, 10%. As soon as the nuclear weapons were developed, people always dreaded that one day nuclear weapons will be powerful enough to wipe out humanity. That day has arrived long ago. The question is, will the nuclear war ever break out? With North Korea already having developed nuclear weapons and Iran headed the same course, the chances of a nuclear war are only increasing. According to Professor Martin Hellman, the possibility of nuclear war today is about 10%. Number 9, World War III, non-nuclear. Cause, man-made, population affected, 80%, impact on humanity, damaging but recoverable, danger, high, possibility, 21%. There is a small but viable possibility that everyone will give up their nuclear weapons or at least reduce them. If that happens, there is still a possibility of a conventional war which will happen between two great superpowers. Most probably Russia and US. If this happens, countries will have to choose sides like in World War II, but with such powerful weapons, non-nuclear, of today. The casualties from the war will dwarf that of the World War II, in which 60 million people were killed, 3% of the world population back then. Number 8, UFO Invasion. Cause, natural, population affected, 90%, impact on humanity, unknown, danger, very low, possibility, 2%. Although there is no evidence of life beyond Earth, the universe is giant and we haven't even explored a tiny fraction of what exists. So although the risk is extremely small but yet still possible, many countries actually have their military establishments create a plan of how to respond to a UFO invasion, so this is not complete nonsense. Number 7, Shortage of energy. Cause, man-made, population affected, 98%, impact on humanity, economically devastating, danger, moderate, possibility, 30%. Energy is by far the most important part of any developed country. We need energy for everything, including our phones, heating water, staying warm in the winter and much more. But energy resources are not infinite. There is only so much oil and gas in the world. As for renewable energy like solar panels and alike, they can generate an infinite amount of energy in theory. However, the material that solar panels use, rare earths, are not infinite. As population grows, so will our energy needs. Number 6, Infectious disease outbreak. Cause, natural, population affected, 94%, impact on humanity, population decrease, danger, high, possibility, 25%. It's not hard to imagine of such possibility given the many that occurred in history. Recently, the Ebola virus scare made people even more concerned about this possibility. Viruses can spread very fast, and with globalization, the countries are more than ever linked together. Number 5, International terrorism. Cause, man-made, population affected, 45%, impact on humanity, disruption of order, danger, moderate, possibility, 12%. If you read any recent news, you probably heard what's happening. Terrorism is on the rise everywhere. Although not devastating to the whole population, as there are ways in place to apprehend terrorists before they do anything, it can still be psychologically damaging to a society. Imagine going outside and not being sure if you're safe. That can have a very negative effect on any country. Number 4, higher frequency of natural disasters. Cause, natural, population affected, 67%. Impact on humanity, economic, decrease in population, danger, moderate, possibility, 42%. There was a huge increase in natural disasters in the 21st century. The exact reason is unknown. We don't even know if this is unusual because we only have records of natural disasters going back 200 years. Maybe there is a pattern that every amount of X years there is an increase in earthquakes, tsunamis etc. Although the reason is unknown, we know that if this keeps happening it will have an impact on the world. Number 3, Global Economic Depression. Cause, man-made, population affected, 44%, impact on humanity, economically devastating, danger, moderate, possibility, 31%. All the developed countries that exists today function on something called money. Every developed society needs money not only to provide a good life to its citizens but also to help its people survive. If a global economic depression were to happen, most countries might go bankrupt, and if everyone goes bankrupt at once there is no one to bail out the bankrupt country. In such a situation many of the basic services we have now will become privileges. Number 2, Asteroid collision with Earth. Cause, natural population affected, 97%, impact on humanity, extinction, danger, very high, possibility, 8%. February of 2013 something happened that shocked the world. A meteor entered Earth's atmosphere and exploded, causing a massive shockwave that caused great damage to the Chelyabinsk city. Windows were shattered few seconds after a blast can be seen in the sky. This was something small, but it gives us an idea of what can happen if an asteroid hundreds of times bigger collides with Earth. Number 1, Solar Megastorm. Cause, natural, population affected, 99%, impact on humanity, fall of modern society, danger, very high, possibility, 12%. Few people know this, but in the year 1859 a massive solar flare hit Earth and fried almost all telegraph wires. Today we don't have telegraph wires, but we have energy grid, the internet, and electronics. A solar storm releases radiation that if hits Earth can destroy all electrical equipment not insulated. Close to 99% of our electrical appliances are not insulated. If that were to happen the world would go back to Stone Age. Police stations, medical services and all other forms of communications would be destroyed. People would steal from stores. There would be chaos. The reason we choose this as the biggest problem in the world because unlike other possible problems facing the world, nuclear war, asteroid collision etc., they never happened. The ones that did happen don't affect the whole population. However, the solar megastorm is the only problem the world faces that affects everyone and already happened at least once.